What have the last couple of months been like for you? Pins and needles? What's going to happen? How'd that go?
Well, actually, for the last couple of months, all I did was just keep focusing on the kids. Decisions were going to be made, and I couldn't focus on what I didn't have control over. All I could do was continue to support the kids, continue to show what I'm about in regards to helping the program get better, and let everything just come out in the wash. So, I was always on my mind, like, well, I wonder what they're going to do, but. Really, I tried to just not give it energy and just keep the ball moving on what we've been starting.
Okay. Is this a dream job?
Actually, it's funny. It actually is a dream job, just in the sense that I never expected that I'd be. Now I'm Norby.
There you go.
I played under Norby Dons. I'm Norby, and it's like, wow.
This is what it's like. This is what he went through.
Yeah. And I'm like, nah, I see. So it's in that sense, it is a dream job because I never. Even envisioned that I'd come back and be the coach at McCaskey, but I've always loved the school.
Sure.
I loved what the program did for me.
Sure.
And, now it's my turn to give back to the next generation.
How important is stability at this point? Because Coach Given was here for 1 year, and it was kind of a hectic, chaotic kind of a year.
Right.
How much is stability? And is that a good word?
Stability is definitely going to be here. I mean, I think because as we create stability, we're going to create trust, and as we create trust, the kids are going to be able to know that no matter what happens, good or bad, we're going to be here. We're going to address you when things aren't right. We're going to pick you up when you're down, and we're going to support you when you're doing well. And that stability is what's going to make them really buy into the program. So I plan on building on that.
You were on the staff last year.
Yes,
first year.
Mm-hmm.
How did that go? What did you get from just being back here and being around and getting to know the kids?
The kids are the kids. It's kind of what I do for my full-time profession.
Right.
I work with kids, so, it was nice. And my son's a senior, so I knew a lot of the kids that were on the team. I guess being back, the thing I was very surprised about was how well me and my colleagues ended up gelling. I mean, we literally got pulled together at the 12th hour. It was from all over, from Canada, coming from Minnesota, and so everyone came from everywhere. But we ended up, just really having good level of communication, good level of support, good level of consistency, to the point that really just filling in the hole that was created by me getting promoted and then one other spot just makes us, really already have a core there. We're just going to add to it. So I'm very happy with what we did as far as a staff and the foundation that we laid with the kids.
I think, unfortunately, people looked at wins, losses.
Right.
But to get a win in Week 10 and to get some momentum, and did you see improvement? Did you see kids getting more excited about what's going on?
Most definitely. I mean, last year we unfortunately, right before our first game, we found out that 7 starters were ineligible for the first 3 games. And we literally found out during walkthrough.
Wow.
So we were like, okay, you're in now. You guys got to stand off to the side for the next 3 weeks.
And you were in all 3 of those games.
I know. Yeah.
They had a lot of close calls last year.
Oh, yeah. And 4 games we lost as a result of special teams. And those are all the things that, because we started so late as a staff and we started so late as a team with Coach Given having all the stuff going on with him, we really, I was learning, the other coaches were learning the language, his philosophy and what he really was trying to accomplish as the kids were learning it. So we're trying, we have this spring, we have this summer. We have a lot of foundation that we already, like that we started last year, and we're just going to add to it and build. And I think we're going to start building that culture. I'm meeting with the junior high coaches.
Great.
I'm going to meet with the junior high programs. I'm going to meet with the midget program, and I want to, have everyone be working to create something for the community.
You've coordinated and you've assisted.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're the head guy.
Right.
You got to call all the shots.
Yes.
Is there some nerves? Is there some butterflies? I mean, you're going to do this for the first time now.
Right.
You got to call the shots and run the show.
Right.
I assume you're anxious to do that. But
sure.
What's the feeling
Well,
about that?
I mean, I know how when things aren't right, people can be very quick to critique. And what I have to do is just put that aside and be true to what I think is, our staff has decided is going to be good for the program. We're going to continue to go that direction. I want to have a good supporting cast around me, and I want to empower them. I don't want to have to, micromanage coaches and have them feel like I'm making every decision. I want them to feel part of it and have them buy into it, because as we all do it, it's going to transcend to the kids. Sure. And they're going to see that, every level of this program, we have the power to make it good or bad. Kids, coaches, head coach, all of us. So I just want to set the environment that we're going to all empower each other.
Okay. How many new assistants will you need to bring in, or do you have a staff pretty much in place?
There was 4 of us. The other 3 are going to stay.
Okay, they are
Dave Tinkus. He's going to stay, and he was defensive line coach and running backs last year. Okay. We had Keith Stokes, who's actually coaching track now as well, but he's going to be here. Okay. And we have Lance Baird, who was our offensive line coach, okay, and he's going to continue to be here. So we have 2 other spots that we'll be filling, and I've had an outpour of support and people interested, that have played here, that are in the community. So I think we're definitely going to be able to move forward with some good people to help these kids.
Okay. An X and O question.
Right.
Coach Gibbon came in and kind of changed some things, had that like wishbone option kind of attack.
Right.
You got the keys now. Are you going to chunk everything, or where will you go X and O wise?
Well, I think we're definitely going to stay with some option, and really it's until we can get our offensive linemen to the point where we have other choices. An option offense gives you the opportunity to have double teams at the point of attack. It gives you the opportunity to utilize speed and quickness because it's quick hitting. I think we have the quarterback that can make those reads and be able to make the choices and take what the defense has given us. But right now, we're going to definitely stay with an option style offense. We will have a spread package, though. I know he didn't even get to the point where he had one, but we couldn't even put it in because of the time that we came in. So we'll have a spread package that'll go with it because we got to make space. We got to get our guys into space. We have athletes, and the more we can get those guys into space, it's going to be a problem for people.
Surely.
And we want to take advantage of that. So the main concern is going to be addressing is getting our linemen strong.
Okay.
But I was
trenches are huge.
I was a 195-pound tackle, and we won the section. So
there you go. There you go. So you will not be in school. You won't be with them during the day because of your other job?
Right now, no.
Okay. That's a big issue right now. Coaches like to be in school with their kids.
Right.
How will you handle that?
Again, I'm gonna have to rely on the people that support me. I think I'm still waiting, but one of the freshman coaches, I believe, is exploring possibly coming here and transferring and being a science teacher back in the building.
Okay.
He's at a junior high right now, so that would be in this building. We have a freshman coach in the other building. We have our receiver coach is at Burley, and then we've had kids that play there, and it's still a block away. So, and the thing is good is now with technology and emailing.
Sure.
I'm going to be able to give that support, in response, and I'll be able to be informed of things. And I have the flexibility, luckily, in my position that my staff at my full-time job, during football season, has been every year. We just basically flex my schedule so that I'm here. I'm here.
So you'll be around. You'll be around if something's going on. You can get here.
Oh, last year there was 2 guys that they said were, not conducting themselves appropriately in a class, and I took time off from my job and used my vacation time and came in and sat in the class. And they walked in, they were like, "What are you doing here, Coach?"
Shouldn't you be working?
And I was like, I got to freshen up on my chemistry. It's been a while. So the kids will know that I'm only a phone call or an email away.
Nice. Last one. Do you sort of have to preach patience? I mean, and again, I hate to look at bottom line wins and losses, but they're 1-19, and everybody knows about the last couple of years. Will you preach some patience and hey, folks, don't look at wins losses. Just look at the kids and how they're coming along and how the program's improving. Will you preach that, do you think, for a year or so on the job?
What I think is, we have expectations that I think we will be competitive and we'll be able to get wins.
Sure.
I think that as they see how we perform, there's things that we could have done better last year, and there's things we built on. If we can continue to do the things that we did well and build on the things that we weren't really satisfied with, as we start to critique how we did as a coaching staff, as we did time management, as we did, in our consistency on the field, I think that that's what's going to really make people see that things are getting better, and that's what we're going to focus on. I'm going to let the improvements speak for themselves, but yeah, I'm not gonna think that we're gonna be 10-0 this year, but I definitely think we're gonna be successful, and people earn their money against us.
Okay, thanks, man.